All right, and here we go. So coming in at the bottom left, we have our own observer for this event. We have the blue Protoss Partouf.
Woo! And spawning in the top right corner, we've got the Klappa Clan's Ben. That's really hard to say.
Klappa Clan.
Klappa Clan.
And I've seen Ben _SC2 here in chat quite a bit. A subscriber over at BasetradeTV. That's awesome, supporting people I love and who put on such great entertainment for all of us.
Sounds like a stand-up guy.
Absolutely. And Partouf is taking a page out of Muxor's book with his first pylon going down outside his natural. And then mutual scouts here, of course, done by the Overlord here from our Zerg player, but the probes going out to scout for our Protoss.
As Vaft puts it in chat, welcome to Partouf observing Partouf playing for Partoufs.
It's all about Partouf.
It's all about the Partoufs.
It's got to be annoying in base trade chat seeing your name lit up every time somebody tries to check their Partoufs, though.
No kidding.
Like, is somebody talking to me? Nope. LaserSec, to answer your question, the delay on cast is probably about 10 to 30 seconds. We don't have one set. It's
regular
just
Twitch.
Regular Twitch delay. Exactly right.
The stand-up guy, Ben in English or in Swedish, is literally legs. What? That's fucking awesome.
Yakis, that is good input. You're keeping the cast alive right now while not much is happening. Gateway and Forge going down for part 2. Spawning pool just about to complete for Ben. Little drone on probe action here in the natural. Partouf, I guess, is just being annoying, not really doing anything. But remember, Zerg players, every probe is a guilty probe. Natural goes down for Zerg.
Looks like Partouf's waiting. Oh no, he puts down a cannon. Looks like he's waiting for expand right here. No, puts on the Cybercore first.
This really is Muxor's build.
Expand? Weird.
This is Muxor's build right out of his one base all in from, was that the game against Ben, I believe? All right, so we've got some Lings out on the field without speed. Is speed really not being researched yet? No, it's not. Okay. First extractor goes down.
Another expansion down for Ben. Or as I'm going to now call him, Legs.
Legs. Good ZZ Top song about it. Tempo maybe needs to make a parody called Lings.
And he's canceled his extractor. Canceled his extractor. And he's now supply blocked. Okay, not anymore.
Okay. That's a pretty late extractor trick. Coming in at 21 Zergs.
Somewhat confused about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. First blood goes down by the Zelnaga Tower as the Lings take down the probe. Partouf does have a forward pylon here by the gold. But that's pretty much all that's being scouted right now, besides that Overlord over by the natural of Partouf. So Partouf's natural is just about to finish up. You would think it would be way behind Ben's, but keep in mind Ben is still mining at 0 on his natural, and we're at 20 probes to 18 drones. So no real advantage in econ there by timing, despite Ben having 3 hatcheries to 2.
Yeah, he was giantly supply blocked there for a little while as well. Now he's got some coming.
Yeah, 3 drones and a queen coming in on production, and of course metabolic boost is about halfway done. And that, like Red Bull, gives you wings. Queenie offers the theory that the extractor trick late in the game was to push a queen out on supply block, which is a very valid theory, and I have scrambled and used that before myself. Thank you for the input, Queen.
Brilliant!
What's that you got there?
I'll hook you in the gabba, mate. I swear to me mum.
All right, Mothership Core out. First melee attack being chronoed here by Partouf. Observer coming out. Warp gates are done. Only 2 gates, though, so not an incredibly aggressive build. And here we go. We've got 3 hatcheries down, but still 0 mining in the 3rd hatchery. That frustrates me. Inject's going down pretty well by Ben.
I guess he's treating it kind of like a macro hatch.
Yeah, he is right now. He saturated that 2nd hatchery very fast. But Partouf is above him in probe count, 35 to 32. So
he's bringing his overlord in for look-see, but he's not going to see much.
And all those speedlings are perfectly scouted by the observer position by Partouf. So no surprise here. He's gearing up for it. He does have enough energy for a photon overcharge in his natural, along with a couple stalkers and a handful of zealots.
Giant mass of lings outside of
very giant
space. Come to look.
Oh, those. Okay, a little bit better. So many lings just not doing anything. Oh, that is so frustrating to see sometimes.
I think there's enough. I think this is like their first game we saw. It's just going to be too much.
He is pushing forward very well.
More flooding across the map.
He should run by this and attack the main.
Yep, there it is.
Very good.
There are no static D.
Yep, do the probe damage you can here. Mothership Core does not have the energy for a photon overcharge in the main. 4 probes down. Lings continue to harass. Couple misclicks there going to buildings. I'm not entirely sure why he's so intent on taking down that robotics facility. Reinforcements positioned perfectly. Coming in here. Oh, what excellent news. Photon overcharge runs out. I think this is the end of the game.
He's got to do more probe damage.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned with how little probe damage he's done. So he definitely took a lead here, but his micro was not perfect. I mean, great early aggression, really good. His micro, I would have targeted the probes more. He got down 6, I believe. When I would have hoped he would have probably killed about 15.
Literally no kind of tech at all from Ben. Just speedlings it. That's it.
Yep. 2 extractors going down, which to me would suggest a Muta switch, 2 evolution chambers and a roach warren. So he is aware that he's behind on research and is trying to adapt. Good macro play, but that warp prism warping in zealots at the 3rd is going to do a little bit of harassment. Now, luckily, it was a macro hatch, as we talked about before, so not many drones dead, only 2. Lings come back and defend adequately. And I see a lot of you guys in chat hitting the bang casters. Right now, we have 2 casters and an observer. Partouf, the Swede, is observing for us. And then we have the Canadian Dr. Awesome TBM observing. You can follow him at Twitch at Dr. Awesome TBM or on Twitter at Dr._Awesome. And then myself, I'm Soproni Demon.
Woo! So Templar Archives down for Partouf. Looks like he wants to go to Stormu.
And Charge is in research right now for Partouf as well, which is going to give him a nice compliment to fight those speedlings.
So both players being fairly passive at this point.
Partouf developing quite the bank. But he is supply blocked. Actually, both of them are supply blocked right now. And Ben finally pulling ahead in drone count, 57 to 45, which kind of ironic that didn't happen until Partouf dropped his third base as well. But it's hard to fight Protoss if you're not well ahead in Econ. All right, so we've got ranged attack going down here, just about to finish up for Ben, which means he's envisioning a late game of Swarm Host, not Broodlords usually, probably some heavy Roach play in the meantime, but no Infestation Pit or Hydra Den. I don't like that.
Just roaches.
Just roaches, and he has 15 drones on gas. He's never going to be able to use all that without complementing with something. It could be mutas, it could be swarm hosts, it could be infestors, but that's just wasting drones with just roach ling play.
The fight down in the east side here.
Roach is doing very well cleaning this up.
If they're a little faster, that would have been some really harsh damage.
Yeah. But the creep spread is just non-existent for Ben, which is unfortunate because Overgrowth is a very easy map to dominate on creep spread. He does have an Overlord out, always good when you're playing Protoss. They can't be trusted.
So Partouf gonna lose a lot of stuff here on the right, but he's got a Warp Prism heading up to the main. And there's really nothing.
And once again, you can see that he's got 2 Zealots positioned in the fourth, so he knows exactly where the third base, exactly when Ben's going to be able to expand.
That dude has a big
All right, so quite a sizable army here for Ben, coming in at 112 army supply when Partouf only has 51. If he makes a push right now, he really could do some serious damage. To confirm, has Storm been researched by Partouf yet?
So Ben's got a hallucination, a changeling, walking around. Just got a pretty good scout of Partouf's third.
Yes, I see that right now, Doc. What an excellent play there. I don't even think Partouf noticed it.
I had no idea. Well, cannons are down now, so.
But so many Templar in Partouf's army right now. I mean, some
good push into main from Partouf from that Warp Prism.
Absolutely, that Warp Prism wreaking just quite traditional havoc right now. Pulling all of Ben's army back, doing some serious economic damage right now.
I think we missed some damage that went to Ben's third too, because there was a little harassment, but his drones are not mining over on the third anymore.
Yeah, I see that. They're tucked away. His drone count's still only 10 behind Partouf, so nothing crazy. He does restart the mining in the third. He's got second research going down on both long range attack and Carapace, and he's moving out once again.
Good for Partouf for keeping him back in his base, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Yeah, keep in mind, Ben is maxed out right now.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the end game push here.
And now it's rare you see a Zerg player maxed out with no mutas, no Swarmos, and no Ultras. But here we go. We're going Roach Hydra, and I think this is going to be the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. But those storms! So many storms!
Lordy!
He has so many.
That was a good one. He's got a lot of
so many high Templar, and the storms are about to drop again. There they are.
Oh man!
Oh my gosh, killing off over
What's going on here?
Supply worth of roaches just on storm damage alone. That is ridiculous. Now, if he had Burrow, he really could heal those roaches a lot faster. Oh my gosh, perfect storm.
Storm!
Partouf has completely turned this game around just on some wonderful storm lands. Yeah, he's still behind 30 in supply, but
Jeez, I didn't
storm
even.
again.
Jeez.
Oh, here it comes. There it is. Oh, 5 more roaches down. Oh, wow. Also, keep in mind, harassed by DTs is going on in the 3rd right now.
Oh, wow.
Cleaning up some drones. Ben's got some roaches behind, but not enough.
Completely turning this around. Unbelievable.
The 3rd base is completely down to Dark Templars. All of Ben's army is going back. He's only at 140 supply. Partouf has finally matched him. And these DT are just sitting there with no way to see them. The observers are not there. Overlords pop. Oh, there we go. Oh, man. What a swing for Partouf. That was amazing.
He's not sitting back. He wants blood.
Yeah. Such aggressive play coming from behind.
Here we go. Storm! Wow!
Oh my gosh.
It's not enough.
If you look up perfect storm play in the encyclopedia, you have Partouf right now.
The perfect.
I mean, that was
that
was amazing.
About that.
Oh man, that was amazing. So now Partouf is 3 behind. At the start of these engagements, he was 60 behind in supply. That is just unbelievable. These Blink Stalkers.
There are.
Excellent macro. Keeping his units alive by blinking them backwards. Just so perfect.
Still lost everything.
He did lose a lot, but he's 5 behind in supply.
So
Look
many
at
injuries.
I don't know what these changelings were hoping to see, but they did make their way into 3rd and saw a mining base.
Maybe a mistake making that those DTs there. Literally, all he needed was yeah, just some zealots and stalkers, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
This could be it. Looks like there's more flooding across the.
Yeah, I see some stragglers coming in to join the army. Army supply is 50 to 16. And while Partouf is up on Econ, he just might not have the production to.
He needed that immortal. He needed to keep that immortal from.
Yeah, let the 3rd go and keep that immortal for further fights. Changelings dropping again. I guess Ben figures I've got nothing else to do with this energy.
I mean, Partouf's economy. If he loses, I mean, he's only mining off 1 base essentially. Where
yeah, his 3rd
got
is
2 bases of 3 bases even of Ben's.
Yeah, so it looks like Ben is going to take this. What an amazing game, though. I mean, absolutely fantastic by.
Come on, Partouf, you BM jerk.
Oh.
Okay, there. Oh,
there
single G. Single G.
Not good game.
Just
game.
Game. Single G from Partouf. BM is real.
Oh, man. Partouf, do you have anything to say about that BM right there?
Oh, sure you did.
Oh man, what excellent storm play, though Partouf. I thought you were going to come back with that.
That was game 2, I'm pretty sure. Disqualify. Bauble demands Partouf be disqualified. Well, it just lost, so it doesn't matter.
That was only game 1, I believe.
Is that only game 1? Oh shit. Sorry.
All right, guys, give me 1 minute. I will be right back. Voft is saying that he wrote a very angry letter to Partouf sponsors because that's just uncalled for.
That's awesome.
But wow, those storms. Excellent play to Ben for being able to come back after that. I mean, you lost more roaches to storms than you did in actual fights. But what an entertaining match. I mean, ZVP is always good for something. And Laser, no, the casters aren't drunk. We only wish we were. I will be right back. Give me 2 seconds, guys.
I'm back.
I'm back as well. Sorry about that, guys. My father stopped by for an impromptu visit. And he was actually watching the last part of the cast, and when he left, he said, "Have fun with old Partouf." So Partouf, even my father knows who you are. That's how famous you are.
Wow.
All right, so game 2 of Partouf versus Ben. I'm excited to see this because that was an excellent first match.
Is this our last one? Or is we got one more? Holy crap. Okay. Yeah.
I'm up for whatever. I know, Doc, you have Friday night bad manners to attend to.
Yes, I do have that. So will be my last one, unfortunately. You guys can continue on if you'd like. Without me.
All right, so here we are in Ohana with Ben versus Partouf. Round 2.
Game. Fight.
All right, so in the bottom right, we have our blue Protoss and our fantastic observer, Partouf, making up for his bad manners with that "good luck, have fun!" exclamation mark.
That's awesome. And spawning in our top left, we got from the Clappa clan, Ben.
From the Clappa clan.
Claptastic.
Gotta love the spinning kappa right above his base, though. It's just beautiful. All right, so what do we have here? Nothing so special. Not even an extractor trick out of Ben, so he's playing pretty straight.
Yeah, no cheese.
No cheese, spawning with an overload. We haven't seen a 10 pull yet. I'm really disappointed.
I am super surprised we haven't seen any super cheese. Really haven't seen any proxies and nothing.
No cannon rushes. I was expecting this to be the Ace Cheese Cup, but no, it's holding true to its name. Partouf once again doing that forward pylon outside of his natural, and then his gateway is following suit there.
Yeah, so that's pretty typical for Partouf. Looks like we got, was that a 12 pool or a 10 pool? I don't know. That was a weird timing. 11 pool, maybe? I wasn't paying attention.
It wasn't 11 because he built 2 drones right after his Overlord pops, so it was either a 13 or a 14. But Partouf sees it without any issues here. And then a drone scout by Ben. All right, you see that sometimes, but usually Zerg players are content with the scout the Overlord gives them. Oh no, is he going to proxy? What is he doing? Why is that drone hiding?
This could get exciting.
That's a naughty little drone. Perhaps he's going to do, we all saw at Red Bull DC where Scarlet built a hatchery in Parting's base. Perhaps we might see something like that here. I'm hoping so. He's saving up. He's got 250 minerals. Oh, I hope it's a hatchery. First blood happens over at Ben's natural. 300 minerals. Is it a hatchery, Ben?
Please!
Please,
Ben, please!
hatchery. Come on, Ben. Yes! It is! It's a hatchery! Oh,
wow!
That's no idea. Oh, that's amazing.
And there are Zerglings coming across. Oh no, okay, they're stopping at the thing. If they were, like, imagine the Zerglings attacking, doing a little poke at the front, just continuously distracting from that proxy hatch.
Okay, so I've studied the build that Scarlet did use quite a bit, and the one difference is Roach Warren should be going down, which it isn't, and I think with that pilot, Partouf sees it. Is Ben gonna cancel?
Oh God!
He pulls all the boys. He pulls everyone.
Everyone, except Gassies.
Partouf.
Wow.
Okay. So I think Ben's gonna have to cancel.
But the longer he waits, the more mining time that Partouf is missing out on.
As long as he cancels, Ben still wins. Okay, perfect.
Beautiful. That was really close, though. Really close. Yes.
That is commenting on my camera when the hatchery went down. Apparently, it was a complete ace namgasm. So Ben can turn this into a really traditional opening. He did a great job denying a lot of mining time because Partouf pulled everything but the gas.
Yeah. He's going to be heavy on the gas, so it's going to be sentries, basically.
And keep in mind, Partouf does not have a natural down. And the Overlord right here for Ben is going to confirm no natural, so Ben's got to be feeling pretty good about himself, just the way that happened.
No Mothership Core either. I don't know, Partouf.
What's happening? What are you doing, buddy? Zergling patrolling here to make sure a probe doesn't sneak an expansion. Apparently Vaft is just watching me on cam. I'm frightened. But Warp Gate's about to finish. Ben's got good observation here. Metabolic boost is finished. He's got speedlings. I just wish he had some roaches, but his roach warren is only halfway done. He actually has spore crawlers in both bases. That
Yeah.
afraid of Oracle will harass, perhaps.
He's just checking all the other bases now. He's like,
Where are you?
yeah, I just got to make sure Partouf's not around here. Though Ben is supply blocked.
So his Overlord will see this forward pylon eventually, but it has not yet. Excuse me, not his Overlord. His Lings will run right by it.
Yeah, they're going to get it right now, I bet.
And they should also catch this probe and kill it, but they haven't yet. So he moved his Overlord out of position, so he doesn't know that the natural went down. But I'm sure he's assumed it by now. I don't know why Ben is investing so much in static D when he's so clearly ahead. I mean, at this point, build your lair, drop your Spire, and get some Muta harass.
And get some more gas.
Yep, agreed. But that's where he's at right now. He didn't lose an Ovi to that Stalker, which is pretty surprising considering there's still one right over the mineral line. Sees Twilight Council. Knows every building in the base but a couple pylons, and that Nexus. Stalkers do kill that Overlord. Has his Spore Crawler breaking away the rocks. I guess he doesn't want to waste his PP on his Zerglings.
I guess that makes sense.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right.
A couple of Zealots fighting Zerglings.
Not enough Lings to do any damage. Good move by Ben running away here.
Yeah, here are the rest of them, though.
Yep.
Here comes the cavalry.
Yep, get your buddies, get that surround, take them down. I just wish he had roaches.
So, even though Ben caught the first pylon over here, he did not catch the probe, which dropped a second pylon and is now warping in stuff over here. So,
excellent move by Partouf.
If he can catch a couple guys out of position, as they are now, sitting at the... Like, he's got a clear shot at that third, even though there's no mining there right now. There will be shortly.
Yep, absolutely. So we're at 2 base Protoss to 3 base Zerg, which is not that strange. I mean, for Zerg to be on an unsaturated 3rd base and for Partouf to be only on 2 bases is not that unfair of an advantage.
True.
It's pretty amazing that Ben only has 40 drones, though. He should have 60.
Looks like Partouf supply blocked. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. A couple of his pylons finished.
Good macro.
So it looks like Partouf, I mean, he's denying a little bit of a scout here, but as far as tech, he's really not moving past any kind of gateway units at this point. Literally nothing.
No, but he does have 1 attack upgrades, whereas Ben constantly still has nothing. So that's a little unfortunate for Ben. If it was a even trade, he'd be sitting a lot prettier than he is now. Mom, to answer your question, you get Partoufs for watching BasetradeTV's channel. You don't get Partouf. You don't get to keep him. We're using him as a observer. He's very busy. And here comes the aggression from Ben.
Legs,
excuse me. From Clapper Legs.
But exactly as we said earlier, as soon as Ben moved out, Partouf came in from his pylon there.
Called everything back.
I think he's going to lose everything here, but... Oh, he's definitely going to lose everything.
Yep, his Blink Micro is adding to it, not hurting him, but I would have preferred to see an aggressive blink up, but he didn't have the vision.
So his reinforcements are going to get picked off and killed easily here too.
But he bought a lot of time for his natural, so it's...
The supply count is just, 42 to 150.
Yeah.
Now, there's not much you're going to be able to do about this.
Yeah, I think he's hoping to try to get some sentries to... Oh no, he does a stalker. I would think he would at least try to force field his ramp. But yeah, I think you're right, Doc.
Yeah, Ben pulls everything back. He wants to catch that pylon. Make sure that Partouf's not doing any more nonsense. 2 stalkers is not going to help much.
Not really. Some sentries might.
Is that a proxy hatch, right? Oh,
it's 2 of them.
Proxy hatches. I got some. Is that some BM? Is that real? I haven't seen any dancing yet.
No, we're not quite at that level, but I think that's game over. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Look at all those roaches. 1-1 roaches versus just 1 attack on Partouf.
Yeah, that's GG. Nothing this Nexus Overcharge can save. They both have massive banks for this stage of the game. You'd think they'd be utilizing it a little better, but 112 army supply too. GG, ladies and gentlemen. Well fought, Partouf. The harass with the forward pylon was real, but
not
you
enough.
needed more storms. You needed more storms.
Excellent games.
Yes, absolutely. Ace TC.
Cool.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, guys, thank you much. Partouf, if you want to cast some more games, I'm sure we can find a second caster here on chat. I know Doc's got to go to his FNBM.
Indeed.
Okay, that sounds good. We can do some more later, guys. This is just Group B. We have Group A, and of course the finals. I thank you for tuning into this Beard cast. It's been fantastic.
It's been great, guys. Thanks for sticking around.
Absolutely.
I bid you adieu.
And guys, tune into Dr. Awesome's channel if you want to see some Friday night BM. I've caught a little bit of it once. It's pretty hilarious stuff. So that's Dr. Awesome TBM on Twitch TV.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be jumping